Hello, Steve 89. Well, I was doing a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills marathon, and this story came up, and I didn't want to deal with it because, as a gay person, I just don't want to deal with this reality, but it's a reality that I live in. There was a shooting at a nightclub in Colorado Springs, a gay club called Club Q. A 22-year-old guy called Anson Lee Aldrich walked in with an AR-15 style rifle and started shooting. He killed 5 people. He seriously injured between 18 and 25 people. I've heard different counts. I'm assuming that depends on how seriously injured they are counting the injured people. And he was taken down by 2 people who were there before he managed to do any more damage. And I made a video about this already, but I got too emotional during it and was crying and had to start again. But I didn't really want to look at it, but I was inspired by the heroes, by the people who came together and took this guy down. Basically, it was a straight father who was there with his family, his wife and some of his children, I'm guessing adult children, who I guess were there to watch a drag show. He was a military man. He went into military mode, and there was a drag queen who used her heels as weapons, who both went into defense mode and tackled this guy and took him down and injured him. That's why he's in hospital now. And there was just something about these 2 totally different people. This big, straight military guy who was protecting his family, and this drag queen with her heels as weapons who was protecting her community. Both of them took this guy down before he did any more damage. Had they just ran, who knows how many more people this guy would have killed. I just think they're heroes, and I just love how different these 2 people are. And it's such an example of the community, the gay community, and also just community that, there's 2 totally different people had the same heroic response and saved these people's lives. And yeah, I wanted to focus on that for the most part, but it's kind of disturbing to think about this. But as a gay man, I used to go to a lot of clubs before the you-know-what. I used to go out every weekend. I had actually thought out escape routes. If someone comes in with a gun and actually started to shoot, where would I go? How would I get out? And how would I get other people out? Because people aren't going to think about this sort of stuff. Some people just pretend it's not a possibility, or would panic. And I was trying to think in terms of how would I, what would I do? And I'd like to think in that situation, I would actually try and do something. I've been in a couple of emergency situations where I was the only person who kept a level head. Twice I was injured and I was the one who called the police or had to calm other people down when I was the one who was bleeding and injured. So I'd like to think if I was in that sort of situation, I would actually do something and act. So that's why I think I was thinking in terms of that. But that's a reality that straight people don't really have to deal with. They don't have to worry about being targeted. They don't have people constantly attacking them in the media and blaming them, using them as scapegoats for problems in society and all the things that we're accused of. There are literally people saying this is a good thing, that we should be, taken out, that we should be lined up, and that, this guy was doing, that basically God's work was being done and so forth. And these people are real. Some of these people just use it to distract from things politically they don't want attention on. So they use us as a bad guy, as a scapegoat, as, something to make people turn their attention to be threatened by. And then there's people who really believe it because they have, issues. They're seriously brainwashed by religion, or they have mental illness. And these are the people that I have to deal with. There are people who want me dead just because I exist. There are people who want to take away my rights and my freedoms. And even though, like in America at the moment, they're making steps to codify marriage equality so it can't get undone like women's rights have been. But and it's progressing, but there's still 300 bills that were put forward to restrict the rights of gay people in America. We're under attack, literally and politically, and you just can't live in denial of it and ignore it. And it's depressing and it's upsetting, and this story was just one I just didn't want to, like I said, didn't want to look at. But then I just watched one video about it because I just wanted to know a bit more about it, and then I heard the story of the heroes, and I thought I can focus on that and get through it. But I'm going to go. I'm not sure how long I've been talking. Okay, over 5 minutes. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I just want it to stop because everyone's talking about who's responsible. The people who are responsible are the people who are blaming us for their problems and, scaring people into thinking that we're some sort of threat. When we just want to live our lives, we just want to, be a part of society and not have to worry about stuff like this. That's all we want. There is no agenda. There are no, grooming, plans. I mean, it's all just a bunch of lies and rubbish and things that are made up just to scare people.